All right, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my God. So we're gonna work on this piece. This is already like a level blueprint. So I will be able to just move this uh, anytime I anytime I want. And basically, like, this is the base of the fortress. I haven't detailed yet. Like, I still need to do a lot of details, but I feel like I don't want to move forward before doing the environment. So we're gonna do the landscapes, and I have a feeling that I can just I can have the fortress here, and I can have some kind of, some path, maybe some highland or something like that. Let me look for some reference. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So let me open up the reference. So let's go here. And let's copy these. Highland Castle. I feel like that will be cool too. Or just flat. Yeah, but I need some kind of hill. I don't know if I'm gonna make the bridge. The bridge is actually pretty handful for the composition. Hello, Brett. I'm actually using 5.7 now on this project, because this is not like a serious project in a way that you will ship a game and anything. You can just directly just download the 5.7 preview. It's very stable. I also notice an increase in FPS, which is great, which is amazing. But a lot of people is like, oh, I'm gonna wait for the new version, and they're not really working in any serious project. If you're working in a really serious project, probably you're not gonna upgrade for many versions until you really need it, because things can break, not really on the engine, but when you package the game. And there are some things that are in not in development, like development ready. So when you package the game, there you may encounter some errors. So that's one thing. But for the rest of us, mortals like me, you don't really need to worry about using the preview. It's actually very good. Yeah. When you have a big project, it's really hard to upgrade. There are a lot of considerations. Like, if you can do it, right? Like, as soon as you can, as soon as you have some kind of, you know, guarantee that you upgrade and nothing's gonna happen, then you should go for it. Like, it's really like so much, you know, so much advantages every time you update the engine. Kind of reminds me when I used to work at Ubisoft, the way it felt, because it was so many people working on the project. The way it felt like I was like playing an MMO. Like I was playing like an MMO, and every time I log in, there is an update. The game will change, or suddenly someone changed the textures, or someone changed the lining on the engine, or something happened, or maybe the performance increase. Is like it was very interesting. Like, it felt really alive, the project, because so many people working on it. Every day you see something different. So that's the beauty of working on a big project. Like, there are so many updates, and obviously the engine programmers will update the lining, or make some major changes. So anytime an engine update is there, it's really appreciated. There are some plugins that I actually want to try. Oh, this is not in plugin, sorry. This should be in project. I think I already have this. Oh, I don't have it. I will put it later. Not now. Maybe after I finish the stream, I will enable this one. Because this one is now production ready, I think. And it now supports directional lining. Yeah, that's like direct lining, yeah. Which is huge in FPS. Okay, so let's get started. I was taking a look at some reference here, just to get an idea of what kind of shapes I want for my landscape. I want this to be on the highland. Highland doesn't have a lot of trees everywhere. You could put some trees on the background, but you can see like here, there's like no trees. It's not like the jungle where you can see trees everywhere in the mountains. So I think I will go for this. And definitely there's like a lot of moss and everything happening here. This is pretty cool. Actually, a shot like this wouldn't be that bad. Like very, very low on ground, and you have the lake, and you see the reflection of the castle. That will be pretty cool, but I don't know if it's gonna work for my composition. I have some ideas in mind, but let's see. I think the best way to confirm is to actually do it. So let's go. Do we have the landmass? Oh no, we need the landmass. Yep. We will have to restart. Have no choice. Not really, because I want to use the landmass tools. I think they're good, but they're lacking a little bit of a punch there. I don't know. I just feel that. I feel like it's easier to just work without them and just sculpt and get the forms you want. Okay. So I guess first things first, we're gonna move this up. Kind of like this. Yeah. Yeah, maybe something like that. And also I'm gonna delete these guys because I was using them for reference for the size. And we need to put the landscape here, so it's gonna be very easy. We're just gonna sculpt here. It's like that, and then we're gonna flatten here. There you go. Like at least this area, I'm gonna put it flat for now. But I don't discard the idea that, look at that. It's already much better, to be honest. Obviously, like this one is, maybe we want some ramp here. So just gonna go from here to here. There's a big ramp. We can do this. I'll go for this. Let's see. Okay. I think we can put another ramp here. Just to have some. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, that's erased. Sorry, I thought I was smoothing things out. Okay. Let's move this guy here. And probably we're gonna have to change the composition. I mean, we didn't have any composition yet. We're gonna have to change some of these. Like I want a 3/4 view. Like this is fine, but I want something like this. Yeah. So for this, like I want a mountain that comes from distance probably. So I'm just gonna go here and start sculpting a lot of shapes. I don't really care about the. Actually, landmass will be good for this at this time, but I wanna see if I can get away with not using it. Can go for something like this, and let's oops. Yeah, let's see the composition from here. Probably here. Let's actually save this. Yep. And let's put this here. So now I have a line that comes from this angle. Another line. I'm gonna show you what's happening behind the scenes. I have this line here. I have another line here. And it's giving me a very dynamic composition. So now obviously this is not a mountain, right? But we can flatten things out. And we can also do another ramp here. And then we can just smooth things out. We're gonna work on the erosion later. And I want this mountain to be, I don't know if I should make it bigger, because if I make the mountain bigger, it will look like the castle is smaller. So I'm gonna keep it low. I'm gonna keep it low for now. And what you can do is actually do a lot of erosion with this. Increase the size. Maybe not that one. You can go for very low. We can do the same here. Oh, we're gonna polish everything, but for now. Oh, I like this. I like this smoothness that we're having here. Like, I really like it. I probably was gonna change it to a mesh in the future. Who knows? Let's sculpt this a little bit more. And go for some shadows here. Actually, I want the shadows to be on this side, like just like that. So we're creating even more lines that are helping us. Like, when you see this, like before we only had this line, right? But now we have this net line here. This is actually helping us a lot. So we can just create more lines like this. Just like that. And this will help you a lot on your environment. Like, it will give you a sense of direction, like where to look at, who's the main character here. And I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna create a new layer because I want to see how it looks with the erosion. So I'm just gonna go manage. Gonna go to, I'm gonna open up a new layer. I'm gonna call it erosion. And here I wanna go blueprint and go for landmass brush erosion. And we're just gonna click anywhere in the map. This is gonna be giving us these properties. This will automatically choose the size of your landscape. You don't need to change anything here. This depends on the size of your landscape. You have these properties. So we're just gonna go down to erosion timeline. And we're gonna look for this. We're gonna use the medium preset. Load settings. close this, and you will see that you have like a lot of frames here. And let's save this. And let's just simulate the erosion, which is really cool. So this will give us the erosion simulation. The quality really will depend on your sculpting. That's why I prefer to sculpt by hand rather than using the landmass, so I can have control over my lines and my composition. Okay. So now I have this landscape that has been eroded. So this looks more natural, obviously. Like if you remove this, like we obviously have some issues here where this part is not, it's really not working great for us. But we can create a layer on top of this. We can create a new layer. And we can call it detail. And this one can be like my base layer. And here, I mean, we're just gonna have to go manually here. Either we create like a mask. There is a way to create some mask here. And also, I think we should put this this grass here, otherwise we're not gonna be able to use it. Go to particles. Yeah, I'm gonna erode the weight map, call it grass. And let's reset actually. Let's go for this. Let's go for grass. And let's reset. And launch erosion timeline. Let's reset as well. Just remove everything. And let's just load the settings. And I think that should work. Yeah, so I already have the grass here. So launch erosion timeline, which is really cool. You will see it has like a really cool preview. You can already tell like where is it gonna having like the most amount of impact, right? Which is great. Okay. We can also like make this one really big. Also, let me see if, yes, this created this texture that is gonna be really useful for us for texturing the landscape. It's creating like these peaks and valleys mask that usually you have on real landscapes. You don't have to leave Unreal for this. If you follow me long enough, you know that I'm a huge fan of making everything inside Unreal. I don't know if I probably let's not add the detail first. Let's just try to sculpt this, because obviously it's trying to smooth things out and it's giving us like a really extreme result here. So we're just gonna go to sculpt and we're gonna keep sculpting more. We can go for this, and we can usually use a ramp. And then just go for smooth. We can smooth things out here. and that's better. Anyway, I'm gonna put some rocks here in the future, but for now I'm gonna go for this. I just smooth things out. I'm also gonna sculpt this quite a bit. And after this, I'm gonna check how it looks like. I'm also gonna sculpt here. I'm also gonna smooth things out. And eventually I will fix this by hand, probably. But then I'm gonna just sculpt here. Have a little bit of love. And smooth things out here. Yeah. Probably just smooth this one here. There you go. And we can go for erosion. And obviously too strength. That's too extreme. There you go. I don't really care too much about this. I also want to have some kind of elevation here going, I think. Like, I feel like we still have some composition we can use if we put something like this here. We can just move this one a little bit like this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then we can just sculpt this and we can smooth things out here. And just sculpt. Maybe sculpt negatively. Yeah. So now we have like 3 lines, one here, one here, one here. And I like it, to be honest. I like it a lot. I didn't have faith in this project before I actually did this. And this is something I talk about a lot. Like, at the beginning, your levels are just gonna suck. That's just the way it is. I don't know if I'm gonna have more shots. So I need to make sure, like, I have some kind of you know, some kind of backup plan, if you want to call it that way. How do you feel about modeling in Unreal? I think it's very handy. I think if you think about, like, oh, I'm gonna do everything in modeling, I'm gonna replace Blender, and you're gonna be really disappointed. That's not the way to think about it. There are many operations that are a lot of back and forth. Like, you need to leave the engine and you need to go back to Blender and import again, and do this kind of stuff. And that's not fun for anyone. And I think in game development, one of the big time sinkers, it's iteration, for sure. Like 100%. You're gonna lose a lot of time on iterating your environment. A lot of time. And whenever you remove that iteration, you gain so much time. You gain just so much time. And this is something that people who actually work in a game value a lot. Like the fact that, oh, I don't need to go to Blender 100 times just to change this thing. Like, I want to change the pivot point. You just do it here. Or I want to make some small adjustments. You do it here. Or I want to make a copy of this. You do it here. Or I want to change the normals. Or I want to bake information like the normals or anything like that. You just do it there, right? So we're having a very solid base. We're gonna have to run the erosion again. So let's go. This is gonna be actually using this one. So for me, modeling tools are amazing. Are just simply amazing. Like, let's see if I can have a mask here because I really love the composition that I have here. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna go for detail now. Like a lot of these things, like for example, this is modeling tools. Like I make the boolean, I put the material, I see the UVs, and I can do I can make the decision without actually leaving the engine. I hate going to another software just to check how it's gonna look here. And if you try booleans before, they are kind of unstable. So you really want to see it here because they crash a lot, but in Unreal they don't crash. I don't know what it has, but they just don't crash. Like Unreal has this amazing ability where the booleans just don't crash. And it works really well. So we will have to manually sculpt some areas where our erosion failed us. No problem. No problem. And we're just gonna sculpt by hand. Oh man, yeah, it's very easy. I'm gonna show you super fast. You can go for or this one, for example. In this case, it's only. Actually, we can try this one because which has two materials. I think this one only has one material, but you can just go to modeling, go to triangle, select, and here instead of brush, you can select by material or by UV island, which is very handy, or all connected. So that's usually what I use. I normally almost don't use the brush, but you can use by material. So if you check by material, you click here, you will see that it will select the material that is connected, and also by material all, it will select all of them. It's just the way this mesh is working for some reason. Like these vertices are not connected. I didn't know about that, which is weird. Okay, so let's smooth things out. And we can just start sculpting a little bit more. Smooth. And we can actually use erosion for this. There you go. I mean, once you get the hang out of it, it will get better. Don't worry. It's a matter of just, you know, just getting used to the tools that you're using. It's pretty handful. Very, very handful. Or just gonna sculpt a little bit more. Now, I don't really care about how much this looks. Like, erosion is nice and everything. Like, it's really nice. But eventually we're gonna put some meshes here, so I really don't care. I feel like here actually can work better if let's remove the detail here and go back to the base layer and sculpt this. I can just flatten this. And then just smooth or a ramp. And then smooth. Then we can just go ahead and do something like this. Because maybe, like, I feel like I'm losing a lot of this, so we can maybe sculpt here. Something like that. And then we can sculpt in this area more. Like, make it really obvious. Yeah. And then sculpt here more. Then we can just smooth things out. And we can use erosion if we want. And we can try again. We go for this. And run the simulation. Probably that's better. Oh yeah, much better. So now we can go into detail. And we could, this is weird. We could smooth things out here. This is really weird. Yeah, probably can sculpt on top of this. Just so I can have something like that, maybe. And we can try again. It's probably becoming my favorite feature. This exists in Unreal for a long time, but it crashed. And guess which version saved it? 5.7. They don't put it in the patch notes or anything. Those who know they know. Okay, I wanna have this slope here. It's like I'm losing that. So I'm just gonna go here, and then I'm just gonna start with erosion as well. Oh man, I had a really nice angle here. Okay, I'm gonna let's make it right. You're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go for smooth. Oh, sorry. Did I just paint in the erosion? Yeah, let's sculpt things here, and then smooth things out, and then let's go for erosion. Yeah, that's better. That's a little bit better. I can live with that. I just need to sculpt here. Oh my! The hell? Okay. And we need to sculpt here as well. And smooth things a little bit. Sculpt here. And sculpt here. We're gonna create a nice mountain here. And we're gonna have to play a little bit with the composition now. Like this is one. This is oh, okay. I guess we need to. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be another shot. Definitely. Which means we will have to make something here. Make something happen. I think what I want to do is just duplicate this. Otherwise, it's a lot of work. So we're gonna go here to the base layer, and we're gonna copy. Just gonna copy this. Copy and paste it. Control B. And let's see. Okay, so let's sculpt. I can increase the tool strength for this on the size. Start big and then oh no, that's not really what I wanted. I'm gonna have to Control C. I'm gonna copy this again and yeah, it's better. Yes, something like that. Something like that. Okay, not something like that. Control B. No, what, I can live with that. I think I can live with that. And probably can go like this. Yeah. And then we can start sculpting on top of this. Let's increase the size. Sculpt. Sculpt. Just like this. Very ugly. And then we're just gonna smooth things out. Just like that. And we can do the erosion. Even though we're using like the automatic erosion, which is really nice, I find that this helps a lot to improve the automatic one. Like it just gives you more information, you know? It kind of helps. Yeah. And we can start sculpting here. Yep, something like that. And I think we can get away with trying another one. Okay. Okay, I can live with that. There's another shot that we want. Probably here. Probably Probably here. Okay. I guess we can start thinking about the material. So landscape landscape fortress. Let's just call it highland. I don't know if we need like a bridge or something. Probably do, right? Maybe we can just make a path here. No bridge, just walk. Yeah, maybe we can make a path. Can potentially look nice. But wait a second. This has to be fixed before we do anything else. There you go. And I think here we need to sculpt it right. Yeah. So that we have... Yeah. I actually like the first version way more. But it's okay. Because we're going to put meshes on top and everything's going to change. It's all right. Just need to make sure I have a path here later on. I think I can sculpt it. Let's see. Okay, so I want... What kind of rock I want here? I already have the moss. Oh my god, voxel plugin is so expensive? I didn't know that. Sure. I mean, this is very specific, right? A lot of people buy these auto materials and then they realize, oh, they're like super slow. What happened? And it's like, obviously, like every project has like different requirements, you know? So it's like I it's there's never a like one click solution for everything, I guess. We can go for this. I'm not super convinced, but we will try. Okay. Rock cliff. Oh, we can go for that. Actually, this may work. Oh, it's pretty cool. Very cool pattern. Very cool pattern. I think I was looking for something like this. Why this one don't load so fast? The other one, it's like, what? What? Okay. And how about this? Interesting layers. Something reddish can also work. I'm gonna put it just in case. And you need to download the high quality. I used to download the medium quality because 2K is more than enough for a landscape, but they don't come with height maps anymore. So you need to download 4K and up if you want a height map. Kind of sucks, to be honest. But for this project, I don't really care about performance. Is this 8K? Yeah, it's 4K. And one last thing, maybe matte. Maybe too noisy. Maybe soil. Oh yeah, maybe this. Okay. We're about to okay. All right. So I think the first one, let me remember how this was done. I like this material. You will ask like why. It does have the this function here that I want. Yeah, it's the ankle darken. I'm gonna copy this. I don't want to do it again. It's vertex normal. You get all the information and that's it. That's how you want. But we're gonna change a little bit for our material. So this one, also I have the parameter here, strength, power, offset. All right, I can live with that. Saturate. And we're gonna go for, what can we go for? Let's go mega scan surfaces. Oh my god. Is it this one? Don't I? This one of them? Yeah, they're already open, so I guess. Yeah, so let's go for virtual textures. Hello, it's not, it's 5.7. I explained before why. Like, unless you have like a super important project to work on, because you need to ship it, then you shouldn't use a preview version. But for us normal people who are working in a small project, you can just use the preview version and it will work just fine. Let's change this to wrapped. Let's put these UVs just for now. Make material attributes, base color, height, occlusion, roughness, and normal. Probably can put the height here and save one texture, but you know, whatever. This is gonna be like, and this is gonna be the group. Where is the group? Group. Okay. So this one, we're gonna go here and let's put this right here, and we're gonna copy, and actually we're gonna copy this and paste, and we're gonna put some rocks. So maybe this, yeah. Let's go for this one. Let's go here, and height, go here, normal, go here, and this one go here. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna test this first. So we're gonna lerp this, and we're gonna put a, yeah, we're gonna put whatever, and we're gonna go for red, maybe orange, and blue, and we're gonna put it here. Okay. And let's create a material instance. Okay, so here, we just go here. Landmass, landscape. There you go. Material. Go here. Okay. Not bad for the first attempt. Not bad. Let's change the angle here. It already came with some presets. Oh, I hate this. We should actually channel name string power offset. Yeah, much better. So string. Okay, we're not gonna do that. So power is gonna be like the most important one, I think. Have like 22. A string, like you can put like 1, 1.1. Can leave the default value here. Yeah, that can work. Offset 0. Oh, no wonder. Wait a second. The hell? Oh, I see. I see. It's probably just the blending here. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. Hello, man. Goodbye. Sorry to see you going. Catch up next time. I think 22 is still a good value. Okay, so orange is gonna be our rock. So orange, you go here. We can put this here just to organize ourselves a little bit better. Top material, and this is gonna be my and we're gonna use material attributes. Put it here. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, we didn't use the alpha. Oh. The hell? Oh, it looks dark. Yeah, it already has the saturate node. What? Oh, okay, it was loading. It was loading. It's okay. Okay, not bad. It's progress. It's progress. Next thing we're gonna do a camera depth fade. And fade offset. Saturate, put it here. And let's change the tiling. Let's change the tiling here. Okay. So fade length. I want to see this in base color. Yeah. So fade length. Maybe 15,000. We can try that. So we're gonna have the UVs closer to us. It's gonna be, they're gonna be bigger, and the ones in the back, they're gonna be smaller. So this is gonna be my distance mask. Okay. And now we need to put this here. And we need to do some magic here. So the white one, it's gonna be the small one. So L1 UVs far. And L1 UVs close. Yeah, I think it's fine. Or can actually go for this. More organized. No, it's fine. So we're gonna lerp this. So far, it's gonna be white. So if far is white, you go here. And we copy and paste. This is close. Close is here. Are gonna be on A. And the alpha is just gonna be the same one for all of them. So we just call it camera distance mask. And we can just play with this like this. And we have to make a lot of room here. I'm probably gonna delete this and do it again. Or probably just gonna make a function. Just like that. We're gonna work on one material and then we're gonna see how we do this with the other ones. So this one goes for the base color. So this is the height map. Now we're gonna put it here. And this one, Control C, Control V. And we are gonna use for far, we're gonna use B. That's a little bit confusing, but for close, we're gonna use this. And close, we're already gonna have a value of 0.05, just so that it can be really obvious. Okay, and then break, float. Huh? The hell? Oh. Break, float tree. Ambient occlusion, roughness. Okay, we need more real estate. Alpha. Far is gonna be here. Close, it's gonna be here. And then we put this one right here. And the last one, far is gonna be here. And close is gonna be here. And close is gonna be this one. Oh my god. Okay, so let's try it out with this first before we go into the other one. A little bit confusing, but it's actually fairly simple. Doesn't require, like, we're just using this mask. Also, it's the other way around. Wait, what? Oh, we just changed the name here. Okay. So now it's much better. Let's take a look at this first, and I think we need to change the instance. Just need to play a little bit with the offset. We can go for 1000. Fade length 10,000. Oh yeah. It's too much styling. Maybe like this. That could work. Yeah, maybe something like this. And when we get close here, we have the tiling. I don't know if this tiling, it's like... Oh, wait a second. I messed up the names, right? Yeah, this is close. This is far. Yeah, I was right. I was right. No wonder. Wait, what? Let's go for 0.1. And let's go for... okay. What? I'm getting crazy here. The UV far should be 0.1. Not this. Yeah. Yeah. So now it's fine. Okay. I think this works. Actually, 0.05. Yeah. 0.07. I think 5 is fine. Let's go for 3000. Yep, we can go for this. I think it works. So, I don't know if I should make this a material function, because I will put like... I'm not gonna add many things, but definitely I want to change the color and this kind of stuff. Nice, too much work for something I'm gonna only use once. Let's do a function for the color, because the one probably we're gonna need. Material function. Okay, so here we're gonna go for input. That's gonna be a vector tree. This is gonna be my base albedo. This is required. And then we're gonna go for multiply, for add. Actually, we're gonna go for desaturation first. Desaturate the color. Brightness. Multiplier. And do we really want contrast here? Not really. Yeah. So I'm gonna put another one here. Just call vector tree. And this one, I guess you cannot change. Oh yeah, it's fine. Vector tree. Break float tree. And red is gonna be this one. Add is gonna be this one. And multiply is gonna be this one. And the default value, are gonna use a default here. Desaturation is 0, add is 0, and multiply is 1. And then we're gonna go for a saturate to keep it on 0 to 1. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better. And the result is tinted albedo. Can actually use a height for this. I can try, I guess, but let's put it on the library on let's put it AOE4. This is like a AOE4 kind of fan art. I don't need description. I'm the only one working on this. So it's pretty much like the string go horse. Like the only thing that matters is finish the job without being too organized. But if you leave the project for so long, you cannot fix it. Which is, you know, it could work. Sort 1. So this is the base albedo, and then we're gonna go for adjustments and desaturation, brightness, and intensity. Are just gonna put it here. Let's start putting everything in a group here. L1. And also this one's. The reason why I don't name my layers to rock or something is because in the future, sometimes you use a material instance and you change, oh, let's do a snow environment and whatever. And what happens is that you, oh, actually, Should put this one here as a default. Yeah. You change everything, and then you have things like, oh, paint the snow, and you're like, why am I painting rock? Or, oh, painting moss. Or why am I painting, like, you know, sand? And it happened in big projects as well. Like, and they cannot change it. It's like, that's the name. But like, well, it's a lot of dependencies. So color adjustments. Oh, I didn't. I'm an idiot. And I didn't put the tint. I should have put the tint here. And this one by default is 1. And I also want to saturate again. Yeah. And here, also gonna go for the tint. Layer 1 color tint. And let's put a default value of 1. And put it here. I don't really want to change this color yet. I don't really mind. This was mostly for the moss here. I wanted to make it like really bright. But if I'm gonna duplicate things, I might as well do it on this one first. So L1, color a tint. Okay. Right. Desaturation 1. Brightness 0.2. Intensity like that. And change it to kind of bluish. Horrible color, but okay, it works. So let's go back to default values. Let's go 1. Okay. What else I need to change here? Roughness. I can change the roughness. Yeah. I could. Should I? And I think in the future, I'm not going to change anything else. Maybe just in case. Where's the roughness for this? Are probably fine because we're gonna start putting meshes and everything. We're probably fine. So let's just do this. We're gonna put the mask here. And we're gonna change this to L1 albedo. This is the same name. We'll change the texture for both of them. Sorry, L1 mask. L1 mask. L1 normal. Just make sure it's the same one. L1 height. And we're gonna grab all of them and put this in group. Oh my god, it changed. Yeah. Yeah, let's just control here. Yeah, let's put them in the same group. Where's the group? L1. So now, if I go my material instance, it should be fine. Yep, that's all I need. Perfect. So now, because we just want to change everything, Control C, Control V, go to Albedo. L2 mask. Go. L2 normal. L2 normal. There you go. Okay, so these ones are gonna be on L2. These ones are gonna be on L2. These ones are gonna be on L2. And are these ones on L1? Oh. This one gonna change the name as well. And then we can change the group. Okay. Just put it here. Oh, and we haven't changed the... Where is the moss? I think it's this one. I'm not really sure if I want to use this one now. Let's find another. Maybe this one. I don't know if it's the same. We will see. Doesn't look like it's the same. Wait, what? It was the same. Well, anyway. I don't know why it looks better there. Maybe it's the displacement. Yeah, maybe it's just that. Let's just give it a chance. Obviously, we're using virtual textures. So I find it really interesting, the new approach that Epic is doing. They, like with megalites, they pretty much, it's like you can't run like 120 FPS guarantee, or you're not gonna get lower 60, no matter what, how many lights you put. So it's like if you put one light, it doesn't really justify it, right? Because it's like, I only have one light, why I'm going 60? But you have like 100 lights, and let's just imagine you really need them, and then you go 60, it's like, oh crap, like this is really good. Goodbye, game dev. Oh, this looks nice. And same with virtual textures. It's like, we're gonna like, let's guarantee, sorry, not virtual texture, but nanite. Let's just guarantee that you can use this and you go 60 FPS. So if you have like one box that doesn't, like it doesn't really have like much detail, and you go 60 FPS, you're gonna complain like, why the fuck I'm going 60 FPS, right? But if you have like a lot of detail, a lot of meshes and everything, and you go 60, it's like, holy crap, this is nice. So I think a lot of people that are complaining about nanite, they pretty much don't have, like, they don't justify the use of it, because you just don't have enough detail. Nanite is to add a lot of detail, and still they promise you you're gonna go 60. So let's put a little bit green, like lime green. I like it. I like this. We can take a look how it looks with displacement. This is gonna cost us a crash probably. Enable tessellation. All right. Like, this is fine. It's not being tessellated. What the hell? Probably I need to merge the height. Break material attributes. And displacement. Let's just connect this here, because I don't know if this is standard one connects displacement to. It should, to be honest. Oh, sorry. My bad. My bad. We don't need this. Yeah. My bad. We didn't have nanite landscape. Enable data and build data. Now we can disable this later. I just want to see how it looks. Later on when we decorate the environment, probably I'm going to turn it off. Maybe some potential for some seams somewhere. I remember there was a setting here. Oh my god. Let's change the displacement magnitude to 1. That's crazy. I think it's this moss. I think the moss is crazy. This is also really cool. We're getting some nice shapes. Obviously, when we add more materials, it should look better, right? But I wonder if we can use the height of this to blend. Let's actually that could be a good one, because I don't like this soft blending. I don't like this soft blending. So what we're gonna do is to try some stuff out. Let's remove this for now. And I'm actually gonna go here and do the same thing we did last time. Vertex angle mask. Okay. What I want to do is to oh, not this one. Okay, let's put one. Vertex angle with contrast. I'll put it here. Like this, doesn't make sense to have the reroute node here. Let's see if this works. It's kind of working. I like it. Let's put the group because I cannot find it. Oh, and I didn't connect this one. Okay. That's a little bit better. Yeah, maybe we can go for this. Maybe we can go for this. I'm gonna save this so I can test later. But I think it should work. Yeah. I think it's better. These transitions are quite harsh. I actually want to see it with the displacement. Later on, when I work on other areas of the map, I will turn it off because I have a potato computer. Very old one, like maybe 5 years old. Maybe we can use the height of the far one. That will be interesting. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's better. This one will inverse the... Yeah, I think this contrast is okay. I'm just not sure about this texture. And we can change it. For now, I think it's fine. Let's make some screenshots. It's not a bad progress. just go here. Or I could have go higher, but it's fine for now. Let's control 1 here, and let's capture the moment. Oh well, what happened to my ground? That's an issue. I didn't put the ground in the... I think I did, right? I think we just need to load everything. Yeah. No, now we can take the screenshot because I didn't have the ground and it was very dark. So here. Go here. Look at that beautiful erosion that's happening. Oh, we can put it here. Oh. So, before and after. Much better with the environment. Much better. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If for whatever reason you want to support our work and also learn something, we have some courses for you, like modeling, environment creation. I go into detail a lot on these things. We also have programming, UI, a lot of the stuff, and we also have like a lot of free training that you can watch for free. Landscapes, chaos, blueprints, Niagara. It's a lot. It's for free. You can just watch and learn more from us. If you're into this as well, you can watch it. I'm not gonna judge you. But yeah, so I think it's been a good one. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And oh crap, I had a logo there, right? Or not? Wait, what? No. Oh no, it was just a video. Anyway, thank you guys. Hope you enjoy the landscape creation, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.